All right, class. I'm going to be right back. I need to go make a copy of this down the hallway. Lizzie, you'll be in charge while I'm gone. Okay, Teach. Hey, Lizzie, can I pick some music? Sure. Just nothing inappropriate. Oh, nothing bad, I promise. School. Right now, I go to an online school. But before that, I went to a charter school. You know, the kind that's too fancy to be considered a public school, but not fancy enough to be a private school? Yeah, that. I went to one of those. And what you just saw was a real thing that happened in class. Reed ended up getting in trouble from the teacher next door because he started playing Petit Poney too loud while they were doing independent reading time. No one really liked that teacher too much. Besides me. I mean, I didn't really like her, but I managed to get on her good side. In school, I was pretty much on all the teachers' good sides. Even the French teacher, everyone complained about. Like, people hated her just because she was a little bit more strict than the other teachers and wanted to make sure you were actually learning French rather than just seeing the information in class and then forgetting about it the moment you walked out of class. Like I definitely didn't do when I took Mandarin in first grade. I can talk about that in a later video. But you also got to keep in mind that in French class, the kids did not take it seriously, like at all. Now, you might be thinking, oh, Disco, you're a teacher's pet. But joke's on you, I'm not. Teachers' pets are kids that want attention from the teacher because it makes them feel better or thinks it's going to get them better grades. I, on the other hand, did not want attention from the teachers. I just didn't really like getting in trouble. For the most part at school, I stayed pretty under the radar with the teachers and the kids. Unfortunately, until recently, I never really fell into any cliques. I just sort of floated between them, like a duck in a lake or something like that. Like, I would randomly hang around the popular kids clique, but then I'd float over to the weird kids or the art kids, and I mostly stayed over there, which looking back on it makes a lot more sense. But because I always floated around between all the cliques, it meant that I had a lot of drama between my friends, because I would have one friend from one clique, and one from another, and then arguments would happen. And the reality with trios is that there's like a 35% chance that they will actually stick. Anywho, going back to the story I shared at the beginning, remember the kid I called Reed? Yeah, he was a loose cannon. When we first started school, he was your classic troublemaker. Mostly wasn't really that loud in class. But in 5th grade, things started to get a little out of hand. During one recess, he literally started climbing over the fence because I don't even know why. He just did it. Nor do I think he knew either. Like, he was literally halfway over the fence until the teacher saw. That was an interesting recess. He was a lot. And when he did get into that kind of stuff, he got all the boys involved as well. So us girls tried to avoid that by starting businesses. For example, in art, we learned how to crochet, and we took this very seriously. Like that girl Lizzie from the beginning, and some of my friends even started making money from selling not that good quality crochet bracelets and headbands. Like, they didn't even look that good, nor were they good quality. Like, I think I still have one floating around in my house because I keep forgetting to throw it in the trash because it's not that good. Like, they were selling these monstrosities for actual money. Anywho, I'm not going to keep you here for that long. I do still have more stories from this school. But if I were to share all of them, we would be here for a while. So if you want more, then just put in the comments if you want more, and I will make a part 2 if you want that. Anywho, I'm sure you have something responsible to do right now, so I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.